Sorry, I don't know if my hair looks good or not. Hey, good evening, Carol and John Shoppers.
Yeah, it looks good.
I don't have time to say anything weird because we have a freaking huge new comic week. Literally the biggest of the year by number of titles, including variant covers, which is a number that we don't make up every week. John Shear's here. We didn't think he was going to be, so that's good.
Yeah.
He's on vacation right now.
I am, but I mean, it was a big enough week. I felt
Freaking ginormous. Yeah. Andrew and I heard that you weren't going to be here today, and we're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
But that's cool. We're excited. It's like 260.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that title. Bonkers crazy. So we'll launch right into it. Thanks for coming to Late Night Comics. That was fun. And it's always fun to tell John that it was fun when he wasn't here. So he's like, well, who got? And we're like, I don't know, man. You got to check the back. Look at the security tapes. But yeah, we'll get started. Our first thing I'll mention, just because it's on the counter right here, we're liking Lanterns, everybody except for me, because I haven't watched it yet because I'm busy. But I'm going to watch it tonight, or else I'm going to get chastised tomorrow. But we picked out some really great places to start. For John Stewart, Philip Kennedy Johnson, one of our faves, wrote a great John Stewart maxi series. Ended last year, and it's both volumes are in paperback. And then my favorite Green Lantern run is Jeff Johns' Green Lantern, and you can kick it off with No Fear. It's a 6-issue miniseries, and don't be fooled by the movie cover, which is horrible. We'll put that back. But that's Green Lantern Secret Origin by Jeff Johns, and it's spectacular. So if you're looking for something to read Green Lantern-wise, we have you covered with a rec row over there, too. But enough talking, Ben. Shh. Keep going. It's a huge week. 3 things this week.
3 things.
Gets us right here. Our first thing this week is, who thought Deadshot was going to be cool? Who had that on their bingo card this week? Because I sure didn't. But we're talking about the DC Next Level one-shot. It is a one-shot called One Shot, which is kind of fun. And it is an original story about Deadshot. And he's cool. He's really cool. He's hardcore. He's a little nihilistic. And he takes on some weird dudes. Some weird dudes that you feel bad for. I'm not going to lie. You'll see why, because you're going to get it. But what's really cool about this, while being an original one-shot of original story Deadshot-wise, it is also your next level primer for like what's coming next with next level books. We talk about Etrigan the Demon. We talk about Suicide Squad. We talk about
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol. Yeah, like so he's experiencing these things that are about to happen next for us narratively, which is super sweet. So we're stoked about that. Next thing this week is we are going to help Ben keep his job. Yay! I'm Ben, and I would like to keep my job because I really like it. I mention that because we have a new Rick Remender title this week entitled Hammerfist. It is awesome, and I'm going to sell it hard because every time a Rick Remender book comes around, I beg John to stretch the numbers to get to like a 1 in 50 or 1 in 100 variant so that way I can get it because I'm a big Rick Remender fan. And in this case, we stretched to it, and now you have to buy the book to justify me staying here.
Yay!
But in all seriousness, this is a phenomenal book. Rick Remender and Steve Epting bring you what seems like, for about 3/4 of the book, a Brubaker Phillips-esque crime book that takes a hard left turn about 2/3 of the way through, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what the hard left turn is, but you can get a little bit of an idea from the really awesome movie poster style cover here that it is not just going to be your run-of-the-mill crime book. We'll talk a little bit more about it when we get to the table, but we got a lot to get through, so get it? Just because you like me.
Or because Steve Epting hasn't drawn a book in like friggin' forever.
Yeah, I'm pretty jazzed about it. He talks about that in the exit.
Oh, really? Oh.
All right, third thing this week. Energon kicked into high gear. So we're talking about 3 books this week, which is cool. We're not even like at an anniversary month for Energon right now. They just celebrated their 3rd. But this week we have a one-shot for Mask Origins, which I appreciate they put out now, but I kind of wish they would have put out before Mask #1 because this is for people like me who want to read Energon stuff but sometimes don't know how to approach it because I'm not an old head like you guys, child of the 80s. I was born in the end of the 80s, so I didn't watch stuff. But Mask Origins is exactly what it sounds like. It's like 3 interlocking stories, a couple different artists who prime you for where Mask is coming from and where Mask fits into the wider Transformers, G.I. Joe vs. Cobra, Energon war. So that's pretty sweet. It was actually a really great read, too. Then this one's pretty big. This one's exciting. Robert Kirkman secretly released, quote-unquote, a ROM special. It was like one of the mass blind bags you can get. But really soon after that, obviously here we are, a one-shot ROM Space Knight, a single adventure of our favorite robot hero while he's trying to escape dire wraiths. It also, or trying to hunt dire wraiths. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry. Write your letters too.
Follow.
Yeah. Deliver them on Saturday. So ROM does not. It's not the ROM we know. ROM is kind of lost in space right now, and it's interesting to see his character come through when his mission is not very clear. So this is pretty cool. And the ROM, it was again approaching Energon from a light reader standpoint, very, very easy to read and understand where they're coming from and where it's going, which is this issue of Void Rivals. Issue number 33 is the first time ROM majorly appears in the book, and this is where his adventure and story is. Is ROM a robot or a dude?
Dude.
Okay, so where the adventure continues is in Void Rivals. So I'm excited to follow ROM now, which is kind of fun, and I'm stoked. Let's go to the bottom of the table.
Yeah.
You guys will see that Mini Table is making an appearance this week. It looks a little ugly, so forgive that. I couldn't find the tablecloth, but we did stock it with a few Green Lantern facsimile staples. We also have plenty of Green Lantern other stuff we're going to fill the table out with. But our first new thing this week is a hardcover, Gil Kane's Rarities, Volume 1. This is all of Gil Kane's awesome jungle drawings.
From Marvel, like Astonishing Tales, things like that.
Yeah, it's called Lost Marvels.
Yep.
They're not dumb. So hardcover, cool. And we'll get an image in a second, but we filled out the bottom of the table with Excommunicated, number 4. We raved out this book last week because we're all reading it. We're all really excited by it. This is a 4-issue miniseries, so this is the end of the miniseries. There's your cover A and a 1 in 10 variant for $8. Some Dynamite stuff. We've got a new chapter in the Thundercat Silverhawk saga Thunderhawks, so the companion series. There's issue number 5, cover A, and cover B. And then also from Dynamite, Vampirella is on issue number 5, or legacy numbering for those of you following that, 692. And then new for Mad Cave, Denver. This one's pretty cool, written by Jim Palmiotti. Amanda Conner did the cover, even though it doesn't really look like it. This is cool. This is not even post-apocalyptic. Like, the world took a big, big loss, and now we're in one city that survived and is trying to, in an orderly fashion, keep their population happy and well-stocked. So this is your main character is a cop. He's one of 300 police officers for a city of 2 million, so that's pretty big. And this is kind of like the job approached from a non-personal perspective, like, I'm just doing my job, ma'am, to it gets really front and center on his doorstep. So very interesting, kind of cool with like the social situation in the book. Enjoyable. There's cover A, and we got a cover B to go along with it. And then last but not least, never mind. And then another one-shot from the Street Fighter Masters. This is Ken. It's cool. It's a one-shot. It's all of the cool stuff involving Ken. But really what it's all about is the 1 in 5 variant for $8. And it's just phenomenal. Whoever
He's just Ken.
came up with and executed that idea killed it.
Love it.
Titan has 2 books this week. Black Star, issue number 2. This is a glow-in-the-dark cover. This is not a glow-in-the-dark cover. And then a new issue of Conan. That's number 34. And now new Image stuff, first of which being a reprint of Savage Dragon number 281. Please buy it and get it off our table. And then new collections from Image. Rick Remender's Gigantic in Toto, reprinted for the first time in a few years. This is essentially, someone pitched it to me when I first read it as The Truman Show meets Iron Giant, which is awesome. But Earth is the TV studio. Rob Liefeld's Youngblood, the current series, Volume 1 in paperback. And then Department of Truth is on Volume number 7 for their ongoing series. G.I. Joe Compendium, the Real American Hero Compendiums, is on Volume 4. This collects through the original Marvel series, number 155. So Sheer and I have a little bit gentleman's bet going on whether they're going to keep doing compendiums and get caught up to 331, or if they're just going to stop here with the original stuff. We'll see. There is that. And then next to it, Impact Winter Origins was a few one-shots all surrounding the same storyline, and they're all collected in paperback there. New Image stuff. Kirkman, their new superhero world, kind of the love letter to 90s comics, continues with the love letter part and certainly the 90s comics part. It's really comics we've read before, just way more violent. And we do get to meet the not the blue eyeballs, the good guy, Professor X kind of dude, and now we get to meet the red guy, bad Magneto kind of thing. I still really want to know why they're fighting. It's kind of bugging me, but we're on issue 2, and hopefully by the end of the story arc, I'm giving it a story arc. I want to find out why, and if I don't get a satisfying answer, I'm done. There's cover A. There's cover B. Here's cover C. Blue team. Here's your 1 in 25 variant for $10, and your 1 in 50 variant for $20. Issue 3 of Universal Monsters Blood of the Wolfman. There's cover A. Here's cover B. And as always, the fantastically assigned Maria Wolf on the 1 in 10 variant for $8. My absolute Image pick of the week, besides the obvious Rick Remender book, is Corpse Night number 5. I think this book is spectacular. It's a quick, satisfying, awesome read, and this issue is no different. I guffawed and exclaimed at the very end of this book, and we've got 1 issue left to go. There's cover A. Here's your 1 in 10 variant for $8, and here's your 1 in 25 variant for $10. The aforementioned Void Rivals. First time ROM's coming into a book, so I'm assuming it's a new story arc, or at least leading into one. That's issue number 33, cover A. And here is 1 in 25 variant for $10. I will mention that the ROM one-shot we're about to talk about should be read before Void Rivals number 33. So if you're getting Void Rivals, get ROM first. Fireborn is on issue number 4. Final Boss is on issue number 9. The Eye Collector is on issue number 3. Rob Liefeld's Bad Rock is on issue number 2. And a Larry Hama Files reprint of G.I. Joe number 109. Rom is great. I love the little poncho he's wearing. It's actually an alien companion of his named Carpet.
Yeah.
It is. It's wonderful. And yeah, I fully implore anybody who's even remotely interested to give this one a shot. We're taking old Marvel history and we're refreshing it anew, kind of like we've done with the rest of the Energon stuff. So really, you're not going wrong here. Just giving it a whirl. What? You look excited. Oh, okay. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. More tentacles. More fun. Here's your cover C, which is an homage. Looks like an homage. Modern classic. Cover D is a very cool mask foil variant. Folds that out. Very sweet. You can beat ROM if you grab a pair of scissors. There's your cover B, C, D, E. And here's your blank variant. That's F. Right above that, Mask Origins is a one-shot. It is a great primer, and there's only 1 cover. So snag that one just to reinvigorate your Energon stuff. Then on to Hammerfist. That's number 1. It's going to be an ongoing series as of now, though I'm sure there is an end in sight. What's fun about this book is that your main character is not very likable. You do root for him, but only because you feel like you have to. But he's a pretty big dirtbag. You really don't start rooting for him until the turn in this book, when you are kind of along with him for the ride and not knowing what the hell's going on. And it's pretty fun. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B by Nick Klein. Here's your cover C. Cover D. Cover E. And then more New Image stuff. Capes from the Invincible Universe is on issue number 10. Then we got Spawn stuff. Curse of Shirley Johnson is on issue number 7. I thought it was a 6-issue miniseries. King Spawn's on number 58. Who knew? And Regular Spawn is on issue number 378. Thank you, John Shear. Yep. And then last but not least on the Image block of things is Witchblade Vampirella. This is a one-shot. It is the first of 2 one-shots. Image is going to produce this one, and then Dynamite is going to produce Vampirella X Witchblade. So if you have this one in your file, we'll add the other one on your file too. No problemo. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B by Michael Linsner. And here's your cover C. Now we got new Marvel stuff. Marvel takes up less than half of this side of the table. So that was the big jump.
Boop.
Oh, thank you.
Fixed it.
Marvel reprints are all Daredevil this week. I thought I was going to cough. There is the 5th printing of number 1. the 4th printing of number 2, and the 3rd printing of number 3. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the popular Daredevil series in the store, which is very cool.
Awesome.
Collected editions from Marvel, Planet She-Hulk, all of that miniseries just finished up this year is collected in this trade paperback. Next to it is Captain America Alien versus Captain America. Respect for respects too. This is a period piece about the aliens infecting during World War II. You will never look at the Red Skull the same again. It's freaking awesome. We all stand by it. They're doing great with this alien verse stuff. And next up is X-Men, and I can't freaking wait.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, here's something we didn't post to you because they just posted me today. Wolverine, if not mistaken, is the perfect alien baby producing machine.
Except the Brood tried to do it, and his healing power was able to spell it out. So that's the question.
But don't the face huggers like sedate you?
Right, but his healing power doesn't stop because of that.
Right, so
that's
wouldn't
the
he?
real
But don't they
question.
usually die? Like the host dies. So like alien chest burst, host dies, alien's good. But if they do it and then Wolverine heals again and then it bursts out, that'd be rad.
Like it could happen over and over.
The Brood is not the alien, not a xenomorph.
Ish, but but I'm sure we'll see what happens.
You hope I'm right.
Yeah.
You just have him locked in a room, popping out chest bursters. But yeah, so the whole miniseries, fantastic and collected there with the best cover of a trade paperback period. Above that,
he's just going to be a breeding thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's probably exactly what
Wolverine the baby machine.
Oh yeah.
Miles Morales Spider-Man has a modern era epic collection this week.
Sitting in a tree.
Thank you. But why, if you're going to do that because of the Ghost Spider stuff where they're kissing and going out, like why not put her on the cover? Silly.
Who knows?
Next to that, the entire miniseries for Daredevil and Punisher. That's Devil's Trigger. And then look at that, a Punisher book right next to it, only it's not. It's lucky number 13 for Black Cat. She looks happy about it. There's your cover A, and then next to it we've got a spiffy shiny foil variant for $10. Then Predator versus Planet of the Apes, when you really just want to see some ape carnage. There's on which side of the line too, I don't really know. There's cover A, and then a phenomenal 1 in 25 variant for $15. That's selling online. I could not price it this high. That's selling online for $26. I've never seen a Planet of the Apes comic sell for more than cover price. But anyway, here we are now. Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 35. It's the last issue before issue 1000. And boy, is there a big old cliffhanger leading into that anniversary issue. I'm pretty jazzed about the main story in that book coming up.
Next on my reading list.
You didn't read this yet?
No.
So I can't look at you and go, hey, do you want to say anything about this?
I had to read DC.
Well, Ghost Spider goes full animal in this one, loses all of it, and they have to put her down.
Okay.
Sorry to ruin that for you. Yep, they throw her in the Hudson River, drown her, and laugh while it's happening.
I thought they'd just throw her off a bridge.
Welcome to 616, Gwen. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. Here's your cover C, even though it says Brand New Day. It's not. It's issue number 35 of Amazing Spider-Man. Stupid variants. And then here's your cover D, followed shortly by, I don't know why I said that, a 1 in 25 variant for $10. And then it's all X-Men, or almost all X-Men till the end of the table. Wolverine's on issue number 26. We get to see all these historically multiversal bastardized versions of Wolverine, which is always fun. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. And here's your 1 in 25 variant for $10. Then it's Godzilla Conquers the Multiverse. This is next on my reading stack. Can't wait. There's your cover A, and next to it, the unfathomably cool,
so good.
in every way, shape, and form, 1 in 25 variant, only $15, sells online for $30. I just want someone to have it because that's great. So now we're on to all X-Men. Middle of the table is X-Men number 36. This is the last issue before the DNX miniseries starts. We're also a big hook right into that one, so that's going to be a lot of fun. There's your cover A. Here's cover B. Here's your 1 in 25 variant for $10. Gambit Wanted is on issue number 2. We're in an all-out bullseye fight. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. And here's a 1 in 25 variant for $12. Then we'll jump to the middle of the table because we're sticking with the X-Men theme. Our what if for this week is what if the X-Men, and this is what if Cassandra Nova killed Charles Xavier. It's not just what if Cassandra Nova killed Charles Xavier. It's what if Cassandra Nova's psychic presence took him out of the womb and replaced it with herself.
I mean,
It's pretty hardcore. She does run a mansion where she collects mutants. Not nearly in the same way that Charles Xavier
Oh, no.
did.
Oh, no.
And it is horrific. It is a horrific X-Men tale. But also for fans and lovers of Jean Grey and Emma Frost and all the other telepathic mutants, wait till you see her bastardized X-Men. Yeah. It is fun. There's cover A, and here's cover B. Tomb of Apocalypse, #1, is a Jubilee-centric X-Men book. There's a little bit of trouble with the book. I just am not in for a Jubilee-only story. That's me. I'll say it. That's fine. It was its own kind of delightful. I'll see what issue 2 brings about. But essentially, Jubilee gets trapped in Apocalypse's tomb on Earth. So there are celestial artifacts and cosmic aware beings. She's there with a bunch of mercenaries who want to gather up Apocalypse's shit. And she's going to have to deal with them without any X-Men help. And she feels very capable of it. She does. But I'm in it for Apocalypse. He's kind of like holographically guiding her through it. There's cover A. Here's cover B. And then last but not least on the X-Men docket is X-Men Outback #3. And that sweet, sweet steel bun.
Yep.
Just saying. And the butterfly bow. Butterfly bow staff and buns of steel. That's what I said earlier.
Yep.
And then last but not least on the Marvel side of the table, Queen in Black Venom Unchained #2. This is the second in the 3-issue miniseries. We do not have any cover A's on the table. If you have it on file and you would like to switch or grab this cover instead, please feel free. If you do have it on file, you got all yours, don't worry. And if you didn't have it on file and want a cover A, let us know because we'll sign you up for one from reorders. And same goes for Sorcerer Supreme. All the cover A's are spoken for. This is the wonderful David Mack cover of issue #9.
All right, then we get DC. And we got a big old stack because Batman Bad Seed Sunset is the first part of the whole, like, basically what Fraction and G. Willow Wilson have been building up in their runs on both Batman and Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy has pretty much, like, burned all her bridges and is like, you know what? I'm just going to, like, let the big giant plants take over Gotham. And Vandal Savage is like, I'm going to burn all those plants, and the whole Bat family stuck in the middle, basically trying to make sure Gotham isn't like just eaten completely by either party.
Wow, they're actively outlawed.
Yeah, exactly. So like this starts it off. It's great. It actually has a focus, which Batman has not had, which is wonderful. So like I'm very happy about that. Really good way to start it. So
yeah, good vibes for a Batman.
It's going to be a 10-week event. We'll see what happens. But this is a great start to it. And we've got a bunch of covers. So there's your cover A. There's your wonderful cover B.
That's glow in the dark.
Oh, glow in the dark cover B. Cover C. Blank cover D.
Show that little vine in there.
Cover E. And then spiffy shiny foil variant for cover F. The aforementioned next level one shot with featuring Deadshot. It's great. The ending is such a perfect hook. Didn't see it coming. Loved it. Cannot wait to read more from this. Floyd is just sometimes the worst, and he sometimes just wants to die. And at one point, he's like, "Not this way, though. Not this way." And it's great.
That was a shocker.
So yeah.
On the page.
Oh, it was great. So we got a bunch of covers for that. There's your cover A. Spiffy shiny foil variant for cover B. Cover C. This one's your cover D. Cover F. And then we have a $12 1 in 25 variant.
That's awesome.
It is cool. Poison Ivy's on issue number 47. If you're reading Poison Ivy, this leads directly into the Bad Seed story arc. If you haven't been reading Poison Ivy and you're like, you know what, I want to see where how it leads in, perfect jumping on point. There you go. It like you read this, then you read Bad Seeds, you're good to go. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. And there's your cover C. Harley's on issue number 65. Got a couple covers for that. There's your cover A, your cover B, and then your Dark Knight Returns cover C. Green Lantern issue 38.
Yep.
Yup.
Condiment King, I'm going to hold it up because Condiment King is in this, and it is the most absurd and awesome story that you can possibly imagine. Kyle is taking on Condiment King, and Hal's off doing other stuff. He's in there. It goes back and forth between stories. But like Ben said, like Andrea said, like I say, it's all about Condiment King. Like that whole story takes up half the book, and I needed it to be all of the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
best thing, it's going to be a part. There's going to be
There-
at least a
there's
part two. So, oh my gosh, fantastic!
The best puns I've read in a long time.
So good, so good. Absolute Catwoman's on issue number 3. We are learning way more about her history and about her friends, and solid little stuff. Let's see what happens. There you go. There's your cover A, your cover B, your cover C, which is very cool, and your $12 1 in 25 variant.
That series does grow on me more and more with each issue.
Because it's building, it's
It is,
it's
well.
doing a good job of building up the characters.
Yes.
So yeah, and I like her supporting cast. So good on
Yeah.
them. Absolute Wonder Woman's on issue number 23, and it is the first start of a new story arc. And holy cow, like the best is Ares talking to his dad. Oh, so good.
I like the line.
Like-
I like the line. That line at the very end. The gods are coming to Gateway City.
Oh,
love
I mean,
that.
yeah,
Like-
all of it is good. It's fantastic, wonderful. Cover A, there's your cover B. Detective Comics was at 1112. It is part 6 of 6 of the Flight story arc. It finishes off incredibly well. Has so much heart to it. It's great, and just Green Arrow getting Batman's seal of approval is always fun to see. There's your cover A, your Dark Knight cover B, cover C, which I think is fantastic, and then Flash is on issue 36. Flash teams up with John Kent as he's doing his whole like super speed, got to stop people from like committing crimes or dying in accidental ways and stuff like that. And John's like, oh, this seems like pretty good. He's like, all right, I'm gonna do Gotham next. Well, maybe not. Let's check in with Green Arrow first. And Green Arrow is calling him out in the best way possible.
Dude, the dichotomy
Like-
between John Kent's reaction and Green Arrow's reaction is great.
It
To
is.
his ideas.
It's great. Yeah. So Ryan North still killing it on Flash. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Superman's on issue 41. Kingdom of Zod Part 4 hits hard. Like, there's stuff that happens in there that you did not think you were going to see, and takes the book in a like this whole Kingdom of Zod story, and it completely like switches at 180. So there you go. Superman Father of Tomorrow, book 4. This thing is spitting out so fast. I'm like only on issue 2. It's really good for an Elseworlds book. So good. So there's your cover A. There's your cover B. And there's your cover C. Zatanna's on issue number 5. We got 3 covers. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. And your wonderful cover C. Justice League Unlimited. Despero is back, and Mr. Terrific is taking him on in the best way possible. It's issue number 22. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. And your delightful cover C. And then Black Tower, The Raven Conspiracy, new Vertigo book. It is magic. It is werewolves. It is guys talking with their heads blown out the back. It is incredibly violent, incredibly cool from Ram V. New part to a new series. And then, who is it? Mike Perkins doing the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
And as good a start to a Vertigo book as you can get.
It reminds me of Mark Millar's Magic Order if that book stayed good.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah,
does.
there you
And
go.
like
Yep.
and Andrew said give you BPRD, like reality based BPRD vibes.
Yeah.
So there you go. We have 2 covers. There's your cover A, and there's your cover B. More of that Magic Order vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facsimile edition, Avengers JLA, issue number 4. The classic cover. There you go. And then you got your Alex Ross variant, and then you got your Delato variant for cover C.
Awesome.
Action Comics reprinted once again in facsimile edition for $6.99, and then Collections, Green Lanterns on volume number 6 with this ring. All right, we'll hold it up because I'm just going to talk about it briefly, but Absolute Martian Manhunter, volume 2. We talk about what the best absolutes are, and it's like, okay, it's Batman, it's Superman, it's Wonder Woman, but we all know in our like heart of hearts that while this may not be the best, it is certainly the most original and most visually interesting out of all the absolutes, something that we would have never gotten if the absolute line hadn't been created.
Yeah.
And absolutely wonderful in every way. Oh my gosh.
It's mind perfection. It is a devourable 12 issues that will change you as a comic reader. I'm not even blowing smoke. I think that's true.
So there you go, volume 2 of Absolute Martian Manhunter. Next to that, the Red Robin Tim Drake Compendium, $60 gets you all those issues, and they are great. Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween. What? Yep. Bats. So, the third part in the Long Halloween trilogy. There you go. Titans is on volume 5, and Flash is on volume 5. Both of those are the DC KOs. So all the big fights. There you go. Last collection from DC, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns. What is it? The 2026 edition. So there you go.
Kevin owns it 43 times.
I swear. It's funny because it's true. All right, Rings on issue number 3 from Dark Horse. Grendel's on issue number 2 for The Devil's Crucible. Starcrossed from Mark Millar is also on issue number 2. Concrete is on issue number 3. Hidden Springs is on issue number 4 of 4 with that little big giant monster baby creature. And then, I'll hold it up. Bad Ideas, first good idea is to release comics in stores, so we didn't have to do any hoops to get them. We just order them. Cul-de-sac was their first one, and they're doing a director's cut edition that adds in script pages, art stuff, everything in there. If you missed out on it the first time, there you go. It's their anniversary edition. Last Ronin is in a new in a softcover collection finally.
Yeah, there it is.
Softcover finally, holy cow. And next to that, The Lost Years in softcover finally. So
It's been 3 years.
at least.
Yeah.
And while we have sold 1 million copies of the hardcovers, if you're like, I don't want to get it because it's hardcover, now's your chance to get it in softcover because it's great. Star Trek Starfleet Academy Lost Contact is on issue number 5. Rocketeer Infiltrators on issue number 2. Very much like the movie, lots of spies, lots of Nazis, all that sort of fun stuff. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Operation Iron Coffins on issue number 2.
Man, this is the 3-issue miniseries that you guys are missing out on. We had issue 1. This is issue 2. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's wonderful.
If Dracula were an agent for the Allies and just being freaking airdropped into the most enemy of enemy territories, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, you should be getting it.
Yeah.
Another facsimile, TMNT, issue number 1. So instead of spending the $640 on the third print that we had, which is gone, you can get the much less expensive at, $7 collection, first issue. Awesome. Deluge from Ignition, the full collection is there. Next to that is Bad Thoughts on issue number 3. And then Minotaurs on issue number 2 by Cy Spurrier. We've got cover A and a wonderful cover B.
Were Tiger.
Yeah. And then from a weird company, Invader Comics, issue number 1. This Land is Old and Dark is very violent, set in the Revolutionary times almost,
just after the French-Indian War.
Just after the French-Indian War, and there are monsters, Wendigos, all that stuff, but in this small community, those monsters, while being terrifying and horrible, are not nearly as bad as the people within the community itself. So, yeah. Cool first issue, and Good on John for ordering from a company that none of us have heard of.
It's
on a
almost
new number
all
one.
black, white, and red, too. And
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint what all the red is.
Surprise. From Boom Studios.
It's back.
Stuff of Nightmares, Cat in the Coffin, with an awesome cat cover. There's your cover A. There's cover B.
Glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark. We got glow in the dark.
That's three this
Oh,
week.
yeah.
We could have done that as a three things. And then $8 1 in 10 variant for that one there. House of Slaughters on issue number 4. There's your cover A. We've got an $8 1 in 20 variant. From Boom Studios, they're doing all sorts of facsimiles. This one's Hellraiser number 1. So there you go for that. But as always, Hello Darkness comes out with a wonderful cover, issue number 24. This is the anthology book that I love. It's great.
Awesome.
Yeah. Nothing bad to say about Catacomb of Torment, though. This one's on issue number 14. Again, 3 wonderful stories. I love the fact that one's called Charcuterie. So,
Charcuterie?
No, just charcuterie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
charcuterie board. So there's cover A. There's your $8 1 in 10 variant and your $10 1 in 20 variant. Dog tags on issue number 4 from Mad Cave. Greatest American Heroes on issue number 2. There's your homage cover, cover A. There's your cover B.
Strike that in reverse.
I know, but
Okay.
we'll just call it that if you want it. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Santos Sisters. No reason why we'd order this other than the fact that Flaming Carrot is appearing in this book. There you go. Santos Sisters is good. It's only $5. There you go. There's your cover A. And then there's your wonderful cover B. From Devil's Due, their anniversary. This is the Hack / Mercy Sparks one-shot collection. It exists. It exists.
Yeah.
Below that, Betty and Veronica fashion pages. Like, there you go. From Archie Comics. Gotta love them. TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures on issue number
that is
40.
A,
Up,
yep.
this is your cover A. And then there's your cover B. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers also on issue number 3. I Can Read, I'm a Superhero. This is level 1.
We don't ever get any level 1s.
I know,
Yeah.
crazy. Avatar Legends, Masters of the Elements, Volume 1. New Avatar. That's pretty cool. We'll go to Teen Titans Go real quick because I can talk about Boxcar Children for a moment. Teen Titans Go Doodles. It is an activity book, so you can like do all sorts of stuff, color in things, answer questions, draw your own Titan stuff. There you go. And then Boxcar Children, the graphic novel. I read this book as a kid. Now they're finally putting out a graphic novel. I love this book as a kid. And if you don't buy it by the weekend, I will probably at least read it and tell you why you should buy it. And it's awesome. So there we go.
Cool.
Yeah. That's
It
it.
was like an hour and a half.
It's about that.
Thanks for sticking with us during a big week. Come on in, grab something. There's something
Yeah.
for everybody here.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much. We're going to have a lot of fun selling the comics tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night, and we'll see you tomorrow for your books.